Video. Today we are back with I Expect You to Die. Now last time I'm pretty sure we did this because I cannot figure out how to do Death Engine. Like it's like impossible. Whoa. What is happening? We're calibrated. Okay, whatever, I don't care. Ooh, what's that? What the? Hold on, guys. Okay, we good? We good? Okay, okay. Did I actually hit that? I'm pretty sure I actually hit that. We hit those! We hit those! We hit the... That hit, it hit the ceiling. Look, I hit it. See, it broke. This one will be easier to hit. Still can't hit it. Still can't hit that. I got a lot of things in this room to shoot. Or at least try to shoot. Ooh, we be hitting these. Winter break, get out of here. Seat of power, no. We be hitting these. I didn't even hit that paper. First class, get that out of here. Everyone, use headphone warning. Headphone warning. Alright, let's get this. I remember how to do it. Part of it.
The data.
I remember how to do it. Part of it. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to do a speed run, even though I don't know how to do the end part. Yeah, shut up.
Infiltrate. I didn't think you'd hijack a personnel shuttle. I'm impressed. Our intelligence tells us the Death Engine is run by a single Zoraxis operative who will likely mistake you for a henchperson. Remember, Agent, destroy the Death Engine at all costs.
Personnel shuttle, you're cleared for docking. Come in, shuttle. Hello? Of course, they send me no assistance at the worst possible time. Brace for impact!
Death engine activation.
Is that a countdown I'm hearing? What could you...
Glorious, isn't she? I get chills every time she fires.
Death engine activation in 10 minutes.
Note to self. Check on fuses and adjust risk assessment calculations. The chances of the shuttle surviving the next blast are, well, low.
Okay, so we turn you off, we turn you on.
Oh, not that yet. I'll put you to work as soon as I can confirm your arrival with ground control. This is Death Engine Commander Solaris. Clearance 20R7. Yes, they're here now. What? I'm looking right at them. They're in a Zoraxis personnel shuttle. Yes, I can wait. Dr. Zoa, what an unexpected surprise. Obviously. That's hardly my problem, is it? I see.
1951.
No. Maybe. I'll take care of it, I suppose. Understood. I said I understand. Well. You're far from home, aren't you, Agent? To think that I almost removed that radioactive waste from your docking bay. I received your file and there's more here than I expected. I'll read it while I watch you squirm. Okay, very clever, but now what? Only I know that I cannot let you use that manipulator. Agent, I enjoyed your bumbling, but enough is enough. Aligning trajectory, calculating force, and catch!
Okay. What? You idiot! You stupid!
Remember, Agent, destroy this station at all costs.
Death engine activation. 5, 4.
Something fire. They must have noticed.
Isn't she something? It never gets old to see her fire.
Death engine activation in 10 minutes.
Note, check on fuses and adjust risk assessment calculations. The chances of the shuttle surviving the next blast are, well, low.
Come on.
Oh, not that yet. I'll put you to work as soon as I can confirm your arrival with ground control.
Put you down.
This is Death Engine Commander Solaris. Clearance 20R7. Yes, they're here now. What? I'm looking right at them. They're in a Zoraxis personnel shuttle. Yes, I can wait.
1954.
Hello? Dr. Zor? What? I understand. You sure came a long way to accomplish nothing, Agent. At least that nuclear waste is definitely not my problem now. I received your file and there's more here than I expected. I'll read it while I watch you squirm. I cannot let you use that manipulator. Agent, I enjoyed your bumbling, but enough is enough. Aligning trajectory, calculating force, and catch!
Okay, I catch.
How dexterous of you. Don't get any silly ideas now.
Okay, I won't. Okay, I won't. What the? Bro, I have no idea how to do this. It's so stupid. I want to attempt something no human has ever done before.
Remember, Agent, this station must be destroyed at any cost.
Death engine activation. 5, 4.
I do believe the best way to destroy the damn engine is...
Jesus!
Such power. Are you still alive in there?
Death engine activation. 10 minutes.
Note to self. Check on fuses and adjust risk assessment calculations. The chances of the shuttle surviving the next blast are, well, low. Where's that scaffold? Oh, not that yet. I'll put you to work as soon as I can confirm your arrival with ground control. This is Death Engine Commander Solaris. Clearance 20R7. Yes, they're here now. What? I'm looking right at them. They're in a Zoraxis personnel shuttle. Yes, I can wait.
Okay. Oh my god. Why is this game so stupid?
remember, Agent, the death engine must be destroyed at any cost.
Death engine activation. Off.
Honestly, we're not quite sure what the death engine is.
Jesus.
Yes! Yes!
Death engine activation. 10 minutes.
You guys saw what I was trying to do. I was trying to get the fuses out.
Check on fuses and adjust risk assessment calculation. The chances of the shuttle surviving the next blast are, well, low. Where's that feed? Oh, not dead yet. I'll put you to work as soon as I can confirm your arrival with ground control. This is Death Engine Commander Solaris. Clearance 20R7. Yes, they're here now. What? I'm looking right at them. They're in a Zoraxis personnel shuttle.
58.
Yes, I can wait. Hello? Dr. Zor? What? I understand. Well. You're far from home, aren't you, Agent? To think that I almost removed that radioactive waste from your docking bay. I received your file and there's more here than I expected. I'll leave it while I let you, so I cannot let you use that manipulator. Agent, I enjoyed your bumbling, but enough is enough. Aligning trajectory, calculating force, and catch!
All day. I catch.
Just safely throw the crate towards Earth and nobody will get hurt.
Boy. Okay, I threw it. Now what? I threw it. Now what? Made me do that for nothing, didn't ya? I threw it towards Earth.
If you blow up the death engine, you're going down with it.
Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to launch it towards the death engine. Yeah, can I get that back? Yeah, I ain't getting that back. Where's my OJ? I need my OJ. Oh, I'm drinking it through the night.
I do have more. And catch!
All day. All day.
You just don't quit, do you? Don't get any funny ideas with that crate now.
How am I supposed to throw it towards the death end? Could you throw it again? Da, 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 da. Oh, I don't need this stupid helmet.
Are you ready to sacrifice yourself? Because your odds for surviving this are 0.
Okay. Whatever you say, lady. Whatever you say, lady, okay? Can I wash the windows? They're really dirty. Don't mind me, I just washed the windows. Okay. You didn't even say fire that time. You didn't even say fire that time.
Put that down before you, hurt yourself.
Oh yeah, shut up. Stupid. I'm not stupid like you. Oh. Can I kill myself without,
What do you think you're doing? Blowing up the death engine is guaranteed to kill you.
Okay. Okay. I think I know what to do now. I blow up the death engine. So am I supposed to? Okay, get out of here.
I know you're bad at risk assessment, so let me help you out. My death engine explodes, you die.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so I need Crystal. So I do need ammo. Okay.
Death engine activation. 5 minutes.
Okay, I don't care. I can do this.
Catch.
Okay, I catch.
Starting to get on my nerves. If you destroy my work, you're going down with it.
I need his peas.
You realize how dangerous that is.
There we go.
You'll kill us both.
Okay.
What have you done? We're both going to
Okay,
die.
I destroyed the death engine. That's what I did, okay? Oh shit. Okay, that wasn't good. Can we do that over again? Where I don't die? Okay, I'm listening. Don't tell me that was the end of the game! No! That was amazing. Now, hold on. I'm sorry for the people who created this game, but I want to see what is left. Is there like a bonus stage? Is there anything here?
You've finally done it, Agent. You're...
Yeah!
The data you retrieved from Madrid revealed that the...
Well, guys, that... Whoa. I see the smoke.
This is a commentary bubble. The button you just pressed toggles them on and off. They are now on in all of the puzzles, as well as this room. They contain interesting developer tidbits. For instance, the time frame with the art style we were going for was late 50s, early 60s. You know, the prime spire. Of course, we needed to fudge the technology here and there. For instance, Zor's retina scanner was conceived of in 1935.
Can you
but
shut
the
up,
first working
please?
one wasn't until the early 80s. But
Can you
this
be
button
quiet,
and this
please?
radio are period specific.
Okay. I want to see what this guy means. He said there's like something tips. I don't know. This Winter Break is probably my favorite.
Early on, we had your friend, the support agent, being captured and held beneath the trapdoor in this room.
You've certainly...
You could throw him items, and if he didn't need them to escape, he'd throw them back, out of the hole. It was fun because throwing something in a hole and having a person off-screen throw it back to you was surprising, and the randomness felt pretty good. However, it was also frustrating and narrowed the player's focus, so they tended to get stuck. Rather than caring about their own goals, they only cared about what the person in the hole needed next. Ultimately, we went with the mix of parallel and serial tasks we have now.
Three, 8, 6. Okay.
One other aspect that we found really fun was wearables. For instance, we see a lot of people have fun putting the cigar in their mouth, lighting it, and moving their head around. Of course, the hat as well. Surprisingly, many people's first action is to grab the hat off the rack and put it on. They end up wearing it the whole level. Even if they die, the next time they start, they'll put it back on their head. Are you one of those people?
No, I'm not. Sorry. I want the regular cigar. I don't want that golden one. Okay. 3 and then nothing. Okay, so I've seen that and that.
Bear Archer was one of the first phrases that stuck with me from the beginning of development on this level. It seemed that no matter what happened in design, we would end up with the bear as a key character in the scene that you interact with. There was also some discussion at one point of making the bear speak to you, where his mouth would open and that is where the voice would come from that you hear instead of the computer system on the desk, but that was thrown out early on. I'm glad at the end he is still as entertaining as he can be, and quite scary if you don't know how to survive bomb arrows.
This level once had a nuclear missile in a silo outside, instead of a gravity machine. Through a long series of events, we moved the missile itself to Operation Squeaky Clean, and went with no gravity here, because it allowed the machine to be closer, and frankly, no gravity in VR is pretty rad.
Okay, so I'm sorry guys, but I want to go. Oh, hi.
The white box phase for this level saw us reorganizing a core set of features for weeks, and this placement juggling went on even into the phase when final art was being implemented. We knew we wanted to include scenery, like floor-to-ceiling windows and fireplace and skylight, but layouts that look great in white box can feel terrible in VR. During rapid whiteboxing, we normally test out the scenes with low-fidelity baked lighting. The downside with this is that it's very hard to get a feel for what the scene will actually look like. To solve this, we started whiteboxing with real-time lights and a
That's how I figured out what this was.
I
I was like, why didn't that light on fire? And then
folded back into forward rendering.
I tried to pull it to me, and then
I'm sure our tech artist got
bada
goosebumps
bing, bada
somewhere
boom.
using VR and deferred rendering in the same sentence.
okay, so how do I return to office? Okay, Idaho Square is wound like this ball. Go back to headquarters. Okay, okay. And the first time I actually did that level, I'm pretty sure I kept the hat on the whole time.
For texture memory and draw call reasons, there are only 4 unique book covers in the office, but you can be sure that all are standard issue for EOD agents.
Okay, that was sure.
One thing that we kept in mind as we were designing puzzles was, can items be used for more than one purpose? For instance, the bottle is fun to play around with. You can pop the cork, release the champagne, have a little moment of celebration, but you can also break the bottle and use the shards of glass to cut the wires on the bomb. Is it the multi-tool or the unitasker? Whenever possible, we'd go for the multi-tool.
Glass.
You have to be careful when you're conducting playtests in VR to make sure that your guests aren't too immersed. We've had a half dozen or so people fall right out of their chairs and reaching for things. That's why we put a nice soft rug underneath our playtesting chair to protect both the hardware
grilled
and
cheese.
people's needs.
Okay. Just like that, file.
The I Expect You to Die you are playing now is the end result of many, many iterations. This villainous librarian was the antagonist in one of those iterations. And speaking of iterations, we completed many of them with the help from our playtesters. Early in development, we'd have coworkers try prototypes, or even cardboard mock-ups of puzzles. Then we would bring naive players into our offices to playtest the game in white box form. That is, most of the art would be untextured, simple
Pop
form,
the champagne.
mostly cubes. Then later we'd continue almost daily in-house testing, as well as sending the game out to third-party testing facilities. Among other more targeted questions, we'd always ask these 5. What was your favorite or best moment or interaction? What was your least favorite or most frustrating one? Was there anything you wanted to do but the game didn't support? If you could wave a magic wand and add, remove, or change anything, what would it be? And when did you feel most clever? By tracking these answers, we could focus in on how to make our game as great as possible.
I ate the cork, guys. I ate the cork. I ate it. I told you, I just ate it.
I Expect You to Die currently supports many control schemes, and while that broadens the potential player base, it also comes with significant challenges. The tools behind our tutorial system are quite robust, so that we can create different slide orders and focus on different aspects for each control scheme. Try the different controllers and you'll see what I mean. Another thing we wanted to keep in mind was close interactions versus far interactions. Sometimes far interactions can set up a grand scale of things, but really it's the close interactions that work the best in VR. Freezing things and being able to look all around them is really cool. Being up close and personal is more fun in VR.
And developers of I Expect You to Die, if you're watching this was a really good game. Really frustrating too.
One of the problems we had to solve on I Expect You to Die was objects getting hidden behind other objects in a level. Players would constantly lose objects behind desks and chairs while solving the puzzle. Using physics raycast against every object in the scene to determine if the player can see it wasn't a viable solution due to performance concerns. Instead, we came up with an approximation called hidden volumes. A hidden volume is essentially a trigger volume that does two things when an object falls into it. First, it applies a special X-ray shader to the object so that it can be seen through other objects. And then, it puts the object on a separate physics layer, which allows the player to highlight and pick up objects through other objects.
We went through many names for what we now call souvenirs. They were additional objectives, they were spy achievements, mementos. No matter what their name, they're fun to play with. Enjoy collecting them all.
Okay, I'm gonna go through every one. I gotcha! Don't want to break. What about deep dive? Deep dive. Don't mind my dad in the background.
This was the first puzzle we physically prototyped with cardboard boxes, or as we have come to lovingly refer to it as, brown boxes.
Welcome to our state-of-the-art Zoraxis escape pod. An explosion has disabled primary functions. This is an emergency. Please start engine manually.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Actually, this is Naomi Kyle. Hey. Hope you're enjoying this submarine experience. I am, of course, the voice of the submarine AI that you hear in your head. Hopefully that means that you're completely sane and enjoying this game thoroughly. I Expect You to Die was actually a game that I demoed a while ago and was very, very interested in playing a character in. So I reached out to Shell Games, who made this amazing game that you are currently in. And I hope that you guys enjoy it because I had a really great time voicing this character for you. So hope you don't die. Bye.
A crucial aspect of any great VR experience is hitting that 90 frames per second. On I Expect You to Die, one of our project goals from the get-go has been to hit that target frame rate. We have taken several steps to achieve this, one of which was to use baked lighting for all static objects in the level and use one or two directional
Closed it! I wasn't done listening.
Welcome to our
A crucial aspect of any great VR experience is hitting that 90 frames per second. On I Expect You to Die, one of our project goals from the get-go has been to hit that target frame rate. We have taken several steps to achieve this, one of which was to use baked lighting for all static objects in the level and use one or two directional lights for the dynamic objects. However, in the deep dive level, we wanted to increase the tension during the self-destruct sequence by flashing a red light. Since turning on and off a real-time red light with dynamic shadows was not viable for us, we tried something different. We created two additional light bakes for the level, one using red light sources and another using dark light sources. Then, during the self-destruct sequence, we switched between the red and the dark bake lighting based on an interval to fake the effect of a flashing red light.
The drawer of grenades was originally suggested by Brad, perhaps on a whim, but it cracked me up every time a player would open it and immediately react by slamming it back shut. As if to say, no way I want anything to do with that drawer of grenades. I added money and a second flare gun later, because tempting you to grab money out of a drawer full of grenades is funny. And John really wanted the dual-wield flare guns at the end of the level.
I want a dual-wield flare gun now. Didn't know there was a flare gun in there.
While brainstorming for puzzles, we had a lot of ideas, one of which was a bathroom at a spy party. It would house the secret entrance to something, and we'd be thwarting its security in hilarious ways. But then we realized bathrooms have mirrors, which we were avoiding. Did you ever notice the car doesn't have rear view or side view mirrors? Bathrooms also usually have lots of water and cloth towels, both costly to performance. Oh well, no spy bathroom for you.
Dang you! I wanted a spy bathroom. Why is that so loud? Jeez. We'll try and land square. Mash, mash, mash. Dual wield player gun! Boom, boom, boom! Okay, I'm ready. Whew. Friendly Skies is a pretty good one to start off. I would have liked to start off more with like deep dive. I would have liked to start off more with deep dive. Okay, I'm gonna go to first class because I love first class. That was a pretty good level. First class was really awesome and a lot of puzzles. Like the birthday code and puzzles on the wall and puzzle on the wall.
We wanted something to rival the Bear Archer from the last mission. Who am I kidding? Nothing could ever rival the Bear Archer. But Spear Guy does come close. You never expect Spear Guy. His name is the Groom in our world, and he's an infamous Indian assassin that wears traditional wedding garb and always gets his point across.
There was a point in time when we had all your equipment in a secret agent briefcase, but it felt anticlimactic just having all your tools dumped in your lap, and a complex interaction of equipment sockets and an articulated physics object got awful really quick, so we cut the suitcase and decided to use a puzzle to reward you with equipment instead.
The phone is not only a crucial element for finding the defector and solving the puzzle of this level. We saw it as an opportunity for us to have some fun inventing characters and recording voiceovers. Most of the voices you hear are developers from Shell Games, and one of the passengers is having an interesting conversation in Polish and might even send you a little something if you play your cards right.
Ooh, I like a mystery.
We iterated on the text in this newspaper at least a dozen times, from big changes in the puzzle to little tweaks in wording and image placement. Half of the changes were made in the brown box stage, that is, when we prototyped with cardboard. At one point there was math involving subtracting years from each other, and turns out people do not like doing math in VR. I think it's because you can't move your fingers and count on them well. While we still do have a little bit of math, it's much simpler now. And remember, Halloween is on the 31st.
Okay, guys, well, I have to get going. If you want me to read all, like, not credits, but if you want me to listen to all these, please like and subscribe. I would love that. And I will see you all in the next video. Good.